What up, Long Beach? It's Mike.
And Tyler.
Welcome back to your home for local sports.
And this high school football playoff video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
We have made the long trip to Ventura, so you didn't have to, which is good because it was cold. We had a big game at Ventura College where the stands are small, but the view obviously quite big.
Hashtag no filter on that Sunset Long Beach Poly taking on St. Bonaventure. First time on the road since the Bakersfield game, or at least that they've been this far from the LBC, and they are taking on Superman?
Could Ricky Town be that guy? He's the number 2 quarterback in the country, according to ESPN. Alabama committed, but he is taking on a ferocious defense on the other side of the ball, and Poly, we ready.
Swerve and lean, bounce with it. The ground game was the game plan for the Jackrabbits, and it was working on this first play. Run it up the gut, James Brooks, into your territory. That is the game plan. This, not the game plan.
This is less the game plan. Certainly, the first pass attempt of the game ends up in the hands of the other green and gold as the Serifs get that, and Pops with the going from offense to defense quite smoothly, as most two-way players can. But on the next play, Juju forces the fumble, and Alabama recovers, so the Poly defense already bailing out their offense.
Juju to Alabama. Not like that. But Poly's James Brooks is going to fumble it right back. So the offense really making it difficult on the Poly defense. Like, hey guys, what's the deal?
Yeah, it was kind of that sort of a start, but that defense was playing out of their mind. This is 4th down and 1, and a huge stop needed after that last turnover. Fortunately, you got guys like Iman Biggie Marshall, who comes into the backfield and stuffs the run for a 2-yard loss. And he comes to the sideline and says, literally, let's go.
Biggie all up in your psyche. Big shot over the top. Josh Love is going to show off the love gun to Christian Pavico as he barely misses his touchdown by getting pushed out of bounds. Jackrabbits offense finally starting to get going, and when you throw it to Juju, either one, he's going to catch it, or two, you're just going to have to interfere with him because he's that good.
Well, that's what an All-American is, so they say, well, let's just go back to that guy, why not? And as it turns out, that would prove to be a good idea because, oh my God, batten down the hatches. John Juju Smith into the end zone, and we've got to take another look at that. He was indeed in as he somehow keeps both arms up until the ball has crossed the goal line.
All he needed was a cape right there, the defense smothering against a very good passing offense. That was actually one of their better offensive plays in the first half. And just showing off the physicality. They came to play. Oh, you hit him high, I'll hit him low. Look out.
Yeah, it was kind of bouncing around like pinballs out there a little bit for the Serifs offense. You kind of had to feel for them. And then the Jackrabbits, once they got the ball back, breaking out that wild rabbit direct snap look that is always so difficult to stop because you've got to cover everybody. Basically, they can switch. They can have Smith run it. They can have Marshall run it. And sure enough, they're going to have Smith take it on this one as he's coming right to the camera and a 62-yard birthday party. You're not invited.
Oh, that is so cruel. He's going to take it down the sidelines. I mean, just give him... That's palm reading. That's a tutorial in palm reading, and Juju's going to take it the distance. All smiles for the Rabbits, and Juju might be the best player for Long Beach Poly since this guy who was on the sidelines, as D-Jack says, I wouldn't have stiff-armed him, I would have just run around him.
The defense playing lights out. Iman Marshall given some hefty assignments as always, and once again he basically shut out the other team. Pin him deep. The defensive backs are going to put the clamps down as they did basically all night, despite what a great quarterback Town is. And then Dejan Logan, the Dejanay with the big play right there, and that's a safety for the Jackrabbits, who take a 16-0 lead late in the second.
Making it look like they're good at their two-point conversions. Love going to go to Johnny Rucker here as he takes it out of bounds, and then Love again finding Richie Mindoro as he was just commanding the offense. That's a beautiful throw on the post. Jackrabbits inside the 5-yard line and not afraid to throw it. Usually you see them run it in here, but when you're stacking the box, Love to the Cal Hooligan in from 2 yards out, and the Jackrabbits are rolling on the road. Green and gold up 23-0.
Love looking so polished, you didn't wonder why they were in the shotgun on the 2-yard line, but Bonnie not intimidated by that 23-0 lead. Both their fans and their players said, we're ready to go, but maybe they shouldn't have been quite as ready to go, because on the first play of the second half, Caleb Juice Turner, the middle linebacker, with the interception, and 2 plays after that, Jeremy Calhoun's essentially going to ice this thing with a touchdown plunge right there that puts Poly up 30-0. And when you haven't given up a first down and you're up 30-0, you're feeling pretty good with that lead.
Well, hang with them. Defense, so physical. They came out with a point to prove, and yeah, the message was received. That snap, not going to work. Wicker going to come in and clean town up, and the Gazette's bump is in full effect for Pops, Mike.
A four-year starter on varsity with his second career touchdown on the week that we did our big Pops feature, so obviously a nice moment for him. This guy plays both ways, so he's too tired to celebrate that touchdown. He'll just take the 6.
He got up a little bit as Red gets in the backfield, Imani Mitchell, and when Red's in an all-green backfield, it makes me think of Christmas, and the Jackrabbits just all over Ricky Town. Biggie almost with interception of the year right there. Yikes. Party in the backfield. Jackrabbits gonna run this town tonight. Look, 3 shirts in your face.
And then let's dial up, obviously, the defense's favorite track, Sweet Home Alabama. The Alabama-bound Ricky Town picked off by Rodney Alabama Shorter, and
yeah.
Roll Tide.
Don't ever say that again. Yeah, but when Town said he was going to go to Alabama, he was not talking about that throw. 44-0 Poly, leave no doubt.
And the Jackrabbits dancing into the semifinals, feeling good about a big 44-8 win over St. Bonaventure. The defense forces 5 turnovers and scores 16 points. And again, the birthday party, as everyone sings, happy birthday to John Juju Smith. It's raining, it's pouring, the Rabbits are rolling. We will see you Friday at the Vet as they are going to take on Mater Dei in the CIF semifinals.
It's an old school semifinal, Mike. Poly Mater Dei. Obviously, Monarchs looking for revenge, but this Jackrabbit team is looking very good. You want build-up, coverage, everything you would possibly want from that game, and everything else in the Long Beach area, you are most definitely in the right spot.